My other phone at?
Back on the fucking track.
Yeah, I ain't know who it be, man. I'm back up in this thing, man. Tell me you're spazzing this bitch, you feel me? I'm bringing it to you the only way I know to bring it to you, man. You feel me? It's that raw and cut.
Back on the fucking track.
You know I'm bit of truth. We talk to him for a minute. Lie, I'm only giving you the real. You know the deal, that's how it gotta be. Ain't with that fraud, now it ain't part of my anatomy. They talk that shit behind my back, but it don't bother me. We don't gotta speak, keep them weak ass. I'ma keep on doing me, you know our body beats. I'm only moving with who you see on the side of me. I fuck on real niggas, I put my life on it. Why the wrong bitches show up at the right moments? But don't confuse love with lust, better know the difference. Shit, how you fucked up, boy, these hoes is different. No Hussein, I just pull past they ass like I'm Jamaican. Don't got no time for bullshit, ain't got that kind of patience. I done been up in that room, but I ain't got no statements. They understand on the truth, I don't gotta explain it. Fuck what they think, I got my own thoughts. Give a fuck about what they say, cause I'm my own boss. Yeah. I keep it real, don't got a lot about it. Whole lot of pride and I got a lot of pride and I we from the streets, niggas came from the pain. Yeah, that boy Spaz, ain't no stains on my name. I'm shooting for the top, you see our aim ain't the same. You had to lie to get that top, you see our game ain't the same. Ain't no comparison, make no mistake about that. See, they don't compare to him, so they can hate about that. Handle my business, what I state is all facts. And if a nigga take a look, bet I can make it all back. Shit is real out here, and yeah, this picture far from perfect. Shout out to my future bitch, I hope he know this nigga worth it. And I'm always out here working, no sibling, but I be swerving. Moving me through these streets, cause see my life, it got a purpose. 10 toes on that surface, no purpose, I just spit the truth. Watch for the devil, he lurking, he trying to get to you. That's why I ask the Lord be with me and look out for me. And if you with me, be with me, got plenty doubt in me. I keep it real, don't got a lot about it. Whole lot of pride and I die about it. Yeah. You know we do this thing.
Back on the fucking track.
Yeah, real deal. I'm always just talking about how I really live, you feel me? We just out here trying to get it. My pleasure to bring you that real, that raw and uncut, that straight about that pot, that shit they ain't got. Spaz. R.I.P. to all my dogs, I'll never be forgotten. R.I.P. to my pops, real big dog. You heard?
You heard. Let's go, nigga. See if I can just see the sweep on your ass.
How can you compare me to a nigga that's a lame? Really came from nothing, now it's diamonds in my chain. The streets really changed for me. Cause they ain't really who they claim to be. She just ain't the same to me. They having money, a blessing from where we came from. In a different bag, but they thinking it's the same. Maybe I'm too grown for the games we tryna play. I just want you to keep straight.
Felt it. I was stuck on being selfish. No way she can help it. I never felt it. Everything is loyal. Hoes that lie. Joy inside. Has all this pain on me. I swear they wasn't in the right on me. Swear a lot of shit done changed on me. They ain't really who they claim. And I'm too young for the game you tryna play. Cause I'd rather we part our ways, just keep it straight with me. I ain't supposed to trust me, all you ever do is change on me. Every time I turn around, it's what's going on. It's like the love took a change from me. How can you compare me to a nigga that's a lame? Really can't accept it, now it's diamonds in my chain.
Taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
From where we came from. but they thinking it's the same. Maybe I'm too grown for the games you're trying to play. I just want you to keep straight. I said, my gangsters let them throw me to the lane. Boy, I want to start to get shit about your brain. I'm already better, I don't know which one to blame. Don't want your flow, but you got these things against the brain. Closing up these tablets, but you know we play for kids. Closing in the country when it's time to start to play.
Performance in the air, the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And a single there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin around the 25-yard line.
Trying to make it A to B. So your dog come on that pressure when we slang, which we gon' see. Really supposed to face these niggas softer than some Play-Doh. Fatigue up on my chopper got me feeling like it's Halo. We quake up. How them mills, now we got cake though. Feel like the slime and get the juice, now got your Fago. How can you compare me to a nigga that's a lame? Really came from nothing, those diamonds in my chain.
He'll start the drive here for Pacheco, and he's going to take this ahead for about 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Raiders, they had some last week. Lightning talking with the Devils on last week because of feeling set up some good solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done to get the win. But definitely lapses. They're looking to the second and 7 now from the 28.
Really having money, a blessing from where we came from. In a different bag, but they thinking it's the same one. Baby, I'm too grown for the game you trying to play with me. I just want you to keep straight with me.
And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Chiefs at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Here's a diving catch right side. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. You look at this Raiders defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Like one.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh! Oh! What the fuck was that?
Before he gets the conversion. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Oh!
They'll swing this out to Tony. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Here we go. Here we go. Easy. 35's the mic. Watch QB draw.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Check 26, check 26. Mike 35.
Diggs going in motion right. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, these two teams met in Vegas earlier in the season with the Raiders winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to maneuver.
Oh, come on,
out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. 40 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And somewhat surprisingly, a fair catch called for on the short kick, so no return. And they'll begin at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing deep.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's got a full head of steam on his horse. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll let this go for Adams. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Okay.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Let's go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Kelsey, a nice catch. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
So nice number one. Hey, tight. Here we go. Hey, rip it. Watch one.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Here we go.
Now it's Mahomes again. Touchdown!
Oh!
Stephon Diggs, 28 yards. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
All right.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. There he goes, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 130 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Flacco off play action. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Noah Fant, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. A short kick, but a fair catch called for. Might be second-guessing that one. They'll begin at the 25. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Mahomes going to throw.
Oh, my God. How did he go?
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Right off the line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
I know that's big, but I know that's what he did. But my nigga.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, my nigga, throw that big.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
How they keep throwing the ball? You got 5 yards on a nigga.
Flacco and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Be resilient, baby.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Play action, Flacco. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Passing play, Flacco. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Oh, my God!
Makes the catch. Oh! By the safety. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
What are you taking the ball for? Why would he tip it?
Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
All right.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 162 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating off play action. Flacco. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches. And they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that could be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Flacco. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Drop a cut, he's weird.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Diggs in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Yellow. So Max number one. Watch the curl. Here we go. Run for the mic. Watch one. 65. 65. Mike one.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's complete to Tony. And some space here. Down the sideline he goes. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Pacheco will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. On play action, it's Mahomes. Out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Stephon Diggs with an amazing diving catch. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
We're back now in KC. So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
A first throw for the backup, Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Oh, wide open, complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 55 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check three, check three, check three.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Check, check, lucky.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Brandon, that just looked like a lot of confusion to me at the line of scrimmage. I don't think the offense had any idea of who was coming on the blitz and who was dropping off.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Touchdown Raiders. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off. as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
What the fuck? Alright, whatever, it don't make no sense.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 90.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 38 yards. And the Chiefs add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught at the 10. It's a big play there for Vegas. 62 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Now they try the right side here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
They didn't even show me the fucking...
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. That's going to be taken in inside the 5, but the fair catch will move it out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone...
And this will be caught at the 30.
God!
A big play there for KC. 45 yards. Mahomes now on first down. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
2nd and 10.
Whatever, my nigga.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys...
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They go play action with Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is. That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second and 9. Play action. Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him?
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because, to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick.
It's just everything about this game, my nigga. This particular game.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Oh, he stays up, escaping the pressure. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. But Charles, a lot of happy faces.